I want to thank you for the gift of life you have given us. I call your presence in this moment. May you guide us in everything which you're going to do. May you guide the honorables in everything which they're going to do. May you be with them. Those who are feared, may you strengthen them. In Jesus Christ I pray and I believe.
Amen.
Thank you so much, woman of God. Now we have started our competitions, and the first minute here I have is some entertainment from the so-called Libertarians. Let's join our hands and welcome the so-called Libertarians. Do you have any issue? This is Dangola Oga's house. I'm going to give you a mind to perform as long as you promise me that you will behave as we start. That's a deal.
An easy thing right from the start. You know how it started, you know how we are speaking, you know how the course has been, but it has been by God's grace that we are here right today. Without wasting any time, I will recognize the presence of our chief guest when she comes in, but for now let me go on with some other items. We are having the Kalasa College Debate Awards 2025, and this is called a Django Friday. It is the day where we are going to discover who is who on senior 3s and senior 2s. We want to know who is the lion and who is the cat. Yes? So, if we discover who's the lion, then the rest or the other member is the cat. So, throughout the course, we have had 4 classes that have been competing, starting right from senior 1s, senior 2s, senior 3s, and senior 5s. And I would like to request our honorables that have been in this course, the senior 1s, the senior 5s, to stand up and wave to us because they have their seats all over there. To stand up and wave in rehearsal. You're most welcome, guys, and I'm humbled to be here with you. As the team of Julie has been doing this work, but I won't go deep in the awarding things and the word, but I want to talk about how generally the competitions have been. We have been having the table of Julie, or you can call them the judges. It was being led by the Right Honorable Speaker, the man himself, Yiga Derrick. You can stand up and wave to the audience. We have been having the presiding speaker, who is called Mr. Kawiye John Kasule. You can stand up and wave to the audience. That is the man, that is the man. Also, we had the clerks. There have been 3 of them. They can stand up and wave to us. The 3 clerks in the house. You can call them the secretaries. We have had the English Dr. Madam. You can stand up and wave to us. Do you remember during lunchtime he bangs the bell with energy? All right. I would like to appreciate different individuals for this. We have gone through a tough moment of preparing this. We have faced challenges. We have faced difficulty in fundraising, the money to use, in mobilization, in very many things. But firstly, I would like to thank the students of the art subject that helped us to decorate this place. We can clap for them. At this moment, I would like to thank the students from the ICT subjects led by our Master Chakon and our brother here, Cyrus, and plus Selwajihu, Godfrey. They have been working tooth and nail to see that our ICT is displayed today, that they have to display the skills they have been acquiring from the ICT lessons. We can clap for them. I would like us to also appreciate our teachers. Our teachers, like the teachers of the English subject, they have been helping these debaters in the rehearsals that they have been through. They have been going there for consultation. They have been going there for English correction, and they have been getting aid from them. So let us clap to our English teachers as well. I would like us to clap for also the physics students. Now, most of you are asking, hey, what have the physics students done? What have the physics students done? In physics, they always study about sound. They always study about light. So, the physics students have been here. They have been directing us on the right positions to place the what? The speakers. They have been directing us on the right positions to place our projectors so that we can get the clear focus. So let us clap to the physics students as well. Individually, I would like to appreciate Mr. Chakon. He has been with us right from the start of the preparations. We have been receiving guidance from him. He has been physically involved in this. He has helped us in very many things. He has helped us in buying those prizes as you see there. He was coordinating very many activities, the certificate activities and whatsoever. So let us clap for him individually. Members, let us clap heavily for him. In a special way, I would like also to thank our administration. They have stood with us. Really, they have stood with us. We have seen they are people that support their students. In the time that we needed support financially, they really stood. In the time that we needed support in advice, we approached them. In the time that we had very many questions with no answers, we approached them, and they really, they welcomed us. They handled us as their own children throughout this course. Let us clap to the whole administration of Kalasa College School. In a special way, I would like to thank our debating club's patron. She is Madame Sam Sida. She has stood with us financially. She has stood with us in advising, and she has been handling even our speakers throughout the rehearsals for this. So she deserves a mighty hand clap. Just give her a mighty hand clap. I would like to recognize the presence of the staff members around generally, but in a special way, I would like to recognize the presence of our major MC of the ceremony, Mr. Waiswa. He can stand up and wave to you as you recognize him. Yeah, he's a man of vibe. So I really want to assure you that you won't be bored during his session. I would like now to talk about this in a special way. As we were contesting this last term previously, we contested for different posts, and later on we came up with something called the prefectorial body of Kalasa College Secondary School. The prefectorial body has been a very crucial arm in these preparations. All the prefects have been involved in these preparations. Prefects have sacrificed their time. They have sacrificed very many things. Money. They have sacrificed even their energy, because this thing has involved energy, physical energy. Really, we have been coordinating together. We have been working together. So far, we have boosted the following clubs. In the first place, we have boosted the Scripture Unions Club. It is having the leaders. I will just talk about the chairpersons. It is having the head chairperson as Mr. Kawiye John Kasule. He's the president. We are having Tumwebaze Esther as the vice president of the Scripture Unions Club, and other leaders on that committee. We have boosted the debating club. As you see, this beautiful work, this beautiful ceremony you are seeing here, it has been done by a group of team, like a group of people. We are having the president of the debating club as Namakula Viola. She can stand up and wave to you. She's the president. And her committee, because she's having a committee that she's leading. But in doing this, so far that is how far we have gone. But in doing this, we have aimed at improving students' English, improving students' audibility. We wanted to know how capable are we to address the public. Yes? How can somebody stand confidently here, like me as you see me? How can somebody stand confidently and speak to the people? We wanted wanted to boost people's confidence. And another thing, we wanted to discover people's abilities. And believe me or not, throughout this course of this term, we have really discovered different abilities in different students. The next term, we are planning to start hosting schools. We are planning to host different schools, but not in debates alone, but in other many co-curricular activities. In the coming term, we expect to boost more clubs like the Writers Club. We have the Patriotic Club, we have the Music Club, and so very many other clubs. But in that term, I would like to see people who are eager to join those clubs, because I myself, to be involved in something, I must have seen the seriousness of those people in the specific club. Really, the people from the Scripture Union showed me that they were determined, and I selfly intervened in their preparations. That's why you see the Scripture Union is standing till now. The people from the debating club, they met me. Then they showed me how they are determined to go on with this. As I got to know this, then I softly intervened. This is the great work that you're seeing. It has been working together with them. So, the next time, we are aiming at bigger and bigger and bigger dreams to make Kalasa College shine. Most of the things that I've said, I would have said them in the presence of our guests, in the presence of our chief guest. But later on, I'll have another session to come and address when our guests have come. So, for now, I officially open up the function by the authority granted to me as the head prefect of Kalasa College School. Thank you for listening to me. Let me welcome our MC of the day. You can clap for him as he takes the mic.
Therefore, expect a lot from him. However, through you, the Speaker of this House, grant me this opportunity to, one, appreciate our head teacher in absentia, appreciate the deputy head teacher, the nurse, the patron, and specifically to Madam Salam Sida in her absentia. Please join me to have a thunderous hand clap. Not only has she guided and led the discussion, but you see the bottles hanging and dangling on the tables. That is, we call it refreshment. In biology, uses of water is refreshment, cooling. People who are hot, up and down, please, cool. Thank you. We also want to extend gratitude to our Honorable Speaker of this House, the members in the chamber, the honorable members who are going to tussle it out. And the debate is won by many things, not facts only, but how you defend your point. A point is a point when it is defended. Otherwise, it can be blown apart. Therefore, members get a pin and you seal behind. I want to appreciate the student leaders, headed by our head prefect, for this wonderful work done. It has been rare in Kalasa here to see a vibrant prefectorial body as yours. You deserve a standardized hand clap. Another thing, I want to appreciate the academic prefect for his endeavors. He has been there, tussling it out, left and right and to the center, moving to each and every office to see that we are here today. I want to appreciate people who have entertained us. You know, talents vary. People assume in school we are there to exhibit all academic excellence. You can have a talent as they showed us. It can make you eat. You are aware of that. Therefore, let us groom our talents. And don't feel bad. Initially, people used to think that people involved in the music were Bayaye. That's why the course was called Musiru Dala Dala. But this is called Mugezi Dala Dala. Why? Everybody wants to behave like chameleon, wants to be like somebody they were imitating here. The head of the Fangon forest, but I dislodge him from there because he's destroying the environment. Therefore, in the interest of time, the program has been delayed, but it is because of the becauses which cannot be avoided. Therefore, let us turn our button to the program, and we officially have the communication from the Right Honorable Speaker of the August House to guide us where we are headed. You are welcome, sir.
One and only the beloved head prefect of this community and his fully mandated cabinet, my panel, and the entire school, I salute you all. Let us join our hands to welcome the guest of honor for this day. To preserve for you a special table, as adding also my voice to the previous speakers to appreciate the people who have been there for us to make this function a successful one. In the same place, I'd like to appreciate the table of joy that I have been working with our head prefect, the teachers that have been assisting these debaters, and also I appreciate all the debaters who participated in the due course. Thank you very much for the spirit that you exhibited to the school. May God grant you abundantly. In this special way, I'd like to appreciate our patron in her absence, that is Madam Sarah Sitasaka, for the support that he rendered to us, and also the office of Mr. Oluka Patrick, that is the bursar of the school. And in the same spirit, I'd like to appreciate our IC teacher, and that is Master Shakon Fred, for the support he also rendered to us. In the same spirit, I'd like to appreciate our physics teacher, and that is Mr. Sedege Henry, for the support he has also rendered to us. In the same spirit, I'm also appreciating those who helped us in organizing this room. Like the way you are seeing it, they are the one who have made this room a colorful one. I appreciate you also. Due to the interest of time, I'm leaving alone that session. I'm now introducing each and everybody to the August House. In the first place, I will first welcome my honorables. There are 8 of them. We are adding the affirmatives, and the negators. Ladies and gentlemen, there are people that we sent in the jungle, and there is a tug of war happening in that jungle. We want to see today who is going to come out of the jungle with success. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to inform you that this house believes that science is an enemy to people. This house believes that science is an enemy to people. At this moment, allow me to welcome my honorables before I go further. In the first place, I'm welcoming the first farmer, and that is Honorable Namakula Violet. We're mandating the August House to welcome these honorables, and that is Honorable Losabe Livingstone. In the same spirit, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the third farmer, and that is Honorable Ainebo Nadison. Lastly, I would like to welcome Honorable Mowangs Peter, our head of Kalasa. This is the first group that we are having in our jungle, in the jungle that I talked about. That is Honorable Mbazira Purit. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the second negator, and that is Honorable Sechikofu Amos. That is Honorable Mugisha Jeremiah. Ladies and gentlemen, at this wonderful moment, I'm welcoming the last negator, and that is Honorable Katende Abu. These are the people that have made, that qualified for finals 2025. These are the people that we are seeing in the jungle having a tug of war. We want to get only one group out of the jungle so that we can declare them as our observers of the belief of this house. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the August House, and we have the measures that govern this house. I think before anything, each and everybody was given a sheet which contains these measures, but as well, we are going to again go through these measures, and we emphasize on certain act numbers. Deputy Speaker, to take you through the measures, so I will have emphasis on
Kalasa College Debate Measures. Act number 17. Maximum silence must be observed and maintained in the August House. Maximum silence must be observed and maintained in the August House. Act number 27. All many speakers in their respective classes are entitled to put on a full school uniform with a necktie. Act number 37. Only parliamentary appraisal is allowed in the August House. Act number 47. The senior speaker and the presiding speaker are responsible for all the activities taking place in the August, in that they are fully mandated. Act number 57. Only official language should be addresses in the August House. Number 67. Clerks should be in a position to clearly notice whatever has been said by the many speakers after being approved by the House. Act number 77. Act number 77. Any measures that has been allocated in the August House must be maintained. Otherwise, 10 marks are deducted from the variation.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you my panel that I'm working with. I'm having the presiding speaker besides me, that is Honorable Kawiye John Kasule. In the second stage, I'm also having the chief clerk of this August House, and that is Honorable Kasibante Chiza Nashamba de Christine. Those two clerks are being led by the chief clerk. I'm also having an English doctor in the house, that is Honorable Nashibazikari. Lastly, I'm having the timekeeper of this house, that is Honorable Lugwama Michael. This goes to the main speakers. You are going to be presenting your views in the first few minutes.
And Abdurajab Solomon Sawyer, on behalf of my fellow honorables, that I am willing to abide with the measures governing this house and only argue upon what is right for the best of my understanding, so help me God.
Solomon Lee Sawyer, on behalf of my fellow honorables, that I am willing to abide by measures governing this house only and only argue upon what is right for the best of my understanding, so help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this wonderful moment, I'm officially opening the August House as the speaker. Now, at this time, allow me to welcome the first farmer, and that is Honorable Namakula Violet.
The presiding speaker, the clerks of tonight's resolution, the English doctor, the timekeeper, the well-esteemed opponents, those in the favor of the motion, plus the house at large. I salute you all in the name of Jesus our Christ. Allow me present my hard copy to the clerks of tonight's resolution. Without me going any further, I cannot go ahead without explaining the key terms in tonight's resolution. As the resolution is already tabled that science is an enemy to man, I agree with the motion tonight. Science is the knowledge that helps man understand and control his environment through inventions, machines, medicine, and research. I'm only going to explain keywords for the interest of time. Enemy is that person that does not like you, that hates you, speaks ill things about you. That is the enemy I'm speaking about. Then man, it is you and me. My first view is science has destroyed the natural balance of the life. In which way? We are saying that factories, cars, and many others, all born of science, are polluting our environment or the atmosphere. In which way? These factories and cars emit harmful fumes in the atmosphere, which wrap around our earth and cause global warming. So how is science still our friend when that same science is destroying our only planet? Because in the coming years, if the ozone layer is disrupted or it is destroyed, where are we going to live with the direct sunlight from sun? Where are we going to live? That means that we have no other way to go. That is the friend they are speaking about, science. How is that our friend? Science has made weapons of mass destruction. An example, atomic bombs, nuclear warheads. We all know countries with nuclear warheads. They are regarded as superpowers right now. Nuclear warheads. But what has that brought to us? We as man. We are saying that in 1942, we saw that America dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We are seeing that. But what did we get from those atomic bombs? death of millions of people, eradicating the whole generation in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Is that the friend we are speaking about? This generation, we are saying that we are getting birth defects because of that same science. It has even took 80 years past when that bomb was bombed. But we are saying that people still now giving birth to children with defects. Is that science that we are embracing as our friend? Members here of August House, even when I'm sorry when I get too emotional, because I'm standing here not only as a one person, I'm standing here, millions of people are behind me. Members, allow me wipe my tears because even now I'm getting too emotional.
Right, Honorable, stand aside.
About polluting the environment with these cars, but I'd like to inform you that science has made the electric cars, and these electric cars are not polluting the environment. So science is causing the problem, but it is the same science solving the problem. One other things about, we have talked about the weapons. For example, the atomic bombs. The atomic bomb was only used in Japan in 1945, not so? Yes, it was only used, but was science the cause of using that atomic bomb? You know the cause of that war, that Japan was not willing to leave the war or to defeat the war, but science was not the cause of the war. So science is coming into as a solution to control that war. So I'm telling you, science has come to control the war, to be a problem solver. Are you seeing that science has helped us? It has helped to control that war. Another thing, we have talked about, I think one of those ones. Thank you, the right honorable speaker.
I would like to defend myself by saying that you said electric cars. Really, you're saying science is your friend, but I'm so absurd that you're not totally updated. How many people are having electric cars? Now, let me tell you that you're saying science is the same science that created cars of using fuel. It's the same science that has has done electric cars.
Thank you, the right honorable speaker. I would like to inform the honorable Mugisha that electric cars, yes, right now in Uganda, it is not the developed one in science, yes. We have very few and they cannot accommodate the whole Uganda. I can give you an example because we have the clarity about that one. You can project it, Mr. Technician, on the screen so that the people can see the accident of that tax that took place in Kampala. You can project it and the house can see it. It is not an electric car, but it uses fuels. That is it. To tell us that it is an electric car, show us the evidence. And if you tell us that electric cars, maybe they work upon those abroad countries, but not Uganda. That is it, the right honorable speaker.
Thank you, the right honorable speaker. I would like to inform the current speaker that scientists have really made electric cars, but due to your ignorance, you have failed to afford them, you have failed to put them into use. The second thing is about the accident. We have road signposts on the road. It is because of your failure to understand and follow them. That's why accidents are caused. Thank you.
I would like to inform Honorable from farm and told us that the cause was not because of science. But members, just imagine if the science was not there, if that atomic bomb was not there, what would America use? Spears? What? Would it cause that birth defects? No, it will never cause it. Because all they were born of science. That's why we are getting that.
Point allowed from the August House.
I thank you, the chairperson of this debate. I'm here to defend my affirmative sides. The honorable from the negative side has said that science, they have introduced electric cars. These electric cars they are using road transport. How are those road transport constructed? The removal of the environment to construct those roads. Before science, we used to use our footpath. They don't take a large area in constructing those roads. Another one is about
You have to leave the stage.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Your time is out, and Honorable Viola, you sum up within 2 seconds.
With all of that, the interest of time, I would like to leave the podium. But without me leaving the podium, allow me give gratitude to the person who he made this debate successful. I recognize the presence of our Right Honorable Speaker, the presiding speaker, the clerks of tonight's resolution, the timekeeper, the English doctor, the well-esteemed opponents, those in favor of the motion, plus the House at large. I do rest my case.
That has been Honorable Namakula Violet as the first affirmer from the affirmatives. At this wonderful moment, join me to welcome Honorable Bazila Pruitt as the first negator from the negatives.
Economies rise and fall, buses come and go, members in the auditorium, my views not just fashion. It would be very unwise for me to go any further without recognizing the man who made this debate sessions a success. To the Right Honorable Speaker, I take a bow. The optimistic cabinet, I salute you. Or more simply, sir, or protocol highly observed. As today's motion is well tabled that science is an enemy to man. Before I go any further, let me first present my hard copy. The hard copy of what I'm going to read in the secretary. Thank you. Before I go any further, I'm going to first explain simply about the motion. Science is all enveloped of everything living and non-living on this planet Earth. Enemy, some synonyms of enemy, it is dislike, hate, and whatnot. Man are human beings, or people you are seated near to right now. Is and to, there's a preposition to bring out the most sweetness of the sentence. And I'm standing before you is Bazila Pruitt opposing the motion as the first speaker. My first view, communication. Science has promoted communication in the way that these scientists have stood firm and made items that can help us in communication. Take a look like phones, laptops, computers. In our computer lab, we have been free education of computers because we want to go in the developed Uganda. Science has developed our country. My second view, these scientists have made vaccines, whereby these vaccines help in treating of most diseases. During Gulongoge, they say some diseases are just from the genetic material, from what? But scientists have stood and made vaccines to most of the diseases that we are facing. Right now, all of us are healthy and all of us are good because of scientists' vaccines. Extraction of atmospheric gases. The precurrent speaker said that these atmospheric gases spoil the ozone layer, whereby these scientists have extracted those atmospheric gases and have made important roles of them. Take a look, oxygen. Oxygen has been extracted, separated from other gases and taken to the hospitals to make some people survive from certain diseases. Carbon dioxide has been extracted and used in most important things like baking and whatnot. Formation of pesticides and fertilizers. Scientists have made pesticides and fertilizers due to the poor growth of our crops. Due to the poor yielding, they have stood and made fertilizers and pesticides. Now we don't have those pests that destroy our crops, saying that we are now in famine, no famine anymore, because scientists have made fertilizers and pesticides. Infrastructure development. During long time ago, they used to make houses, whereby these houses were small, they used to fall, but right now, looking down, infrastructure which they are standing in right now. It is standing, we have the lightning conductors, whereby lightning cannot strike this building. This building is standing firm because of the scientists who discovered the importance of the materials, the durability of the materials that have been discovered by scientists. We are now in a proper environment, in a good environment, in a well-cultivated environment because of the scientists. Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker.
Grant me permission.
Permission granted to Honorable Mwangi Peter.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. Honorable, you've talked about the introduction of vaccines. Honorable, are you aware that these very scientists are the ones who make harmful vaccines?
Thank you. I'm glad to inform you that if an old woman falls down, they are in place, there is somebody tries him or her up. That means if they made it, if by mistake they were making something and diseases were formed, they created vaccines to treat those diseases.
Let me inform you. In 2022, the president of Tanzania, that was Pombe Magufuli, he came out and declared that the vaccines that the World Health Organization gave to Tanzania was really harmful.
Thank you. I'd like to inform you that those vaccines are sent into certain countries at their right time. But due to the delayment of a certain country because of small funds, that's when they left from the airports.
The same case happened in Madagascar. And right now,
That is the
Madagascar
delayment
is
of
not
the
a member
vaccines
of
from the
World Health
airports due to
Organization.
small funds or less funds. It is the delayment of the vaccines and the airports or at the embassies.
At the end of the day, we are seeing that vaccines are seriously affecting.
If I give you food, I'm not going to tell you the proper of using it. If I give you food, you're not the one
Honorable, please cool down. Allow me to take the podium once again. I would like to inform our Honorable. You stood firm and told us it was if they did mistakes in their vaccinations, okay? But let me ask you, do you make mistakes?
All the points are banned from the opposite sides. Honorable, you come and
you said that you stood firm that they make back vaccines and they bring back people's life. How many people they made the vaccine of COVID-19? How many people? Even my grandmother died of COVID-19. Did the vaccine bring her back?
If it was not
did the vaccine bring her back? It was a
it was not by the vaccine.
Honorable, please, I would like to request from the right honorable, if I'm speaking, please allow me to speak and complete she speaks. Because you're disrupting me, that is a sign of disrespect. As I was still speaking, that COVID-19 killed my grandmother. The same COVID-19 was born of science. They brought in the vaccines. But did the vaccine bring back my granny? Did the vaccine bring back my granny? No, it never brought my granny back. Even the millions of people that died of COVID-19, I was standing firm that COVID has done, that scientists has done good. Nothing has it done that causing us pain.
Thank you. If it was not for the vaccines, by right now, you yourself, you'd be already dead. We would not be at school, not so. During the time of vaccine, we would be at home. Right now, we are at school because of the vaccines they created to immunize us. Right now, you'd be dead. You would have followed your grandfather and your grandmother, but due to the vaccine.
No, I'm asking the same question. Who made COVID-19, madam?
In the beginning, I told if somebody was...
they already rang the bell. Shown a sign of indiscipline in August House. You didn't respect the commands of the timekeeper. But being lenient, I'm giving you 30 seconds to sum up.
In my summing up, I'll not go any further because what I've spoken is more than enough.
I'm not allowing any point when I've given the right honorable to sum up. Point of education to all the main speakers of this house. Don't raise any point once I've given the right honorable to sum up. You wind up.
Thank you. It's more than enough because it has enlightened you more that SARS is not an enemy, man is just our good friend. I once again say thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, plus the automatic cabinet, or simply say, all protocol highly observed.
Okay, Right Honorable. Let's hear from Master Waiso.
Thank you, our Honorable Speaker. However, I think you are in say a point
and then the other response. But if it is counter, then we are losing the point. But that control largely or square lies in your hands. 2, to the main speakers. A debate in my preamble, I said it is not won by shouting, it is won by giving out a point. It will not make a bad point good by shouting, it makes it even worse. Thank you.
Living for no purpose, but nothing is really a shame, because we are talking of technically modified food. Do you know that this modification of these foods has enabled, has increased food production in the world, thus reducing the problem of hunger, which is the major problem of man? I think that
now I can defend because yes.
No? Yes. Yes.
Now before I defend myself, we can play that video about there is Kiki Snacks. These modified foods, the samples are there. We can watch that video just a little. Then we proceed with the honorable. I wish that video can answer all of your maybe answer. You get the good information about that one. So that you can leave the modified food and go to the natural ones. We can play it, Mr. Technician. It is
point of supplement, point of
let's watch that video. But I don't see it on the screen. Now, if we it is because we have no the sound on, but there is some of the modified food I'm talking about. These so-called Kiki Snacks and so forth. These food are made. This video shows a good picture of forming those foods. It is made up of cement and industrial effluents. If you don't know what you eat, I wanted to if it goes on. That is sample of a person who fed on for a longer period of time. That is why. Right on, we can continue to another point. Yes, come to another point.
You are saying that they cause that those harm I'm seeing.
Yes.
But do you know that those harms I'm seeing that they are caused by naturally, whereby someone can be born by that problem. Something is about
point of defense.
I'm granting permission to the previous speaker, and I'm as well granting permission to the coming speaker after.
Thank you. I would like to inform Honorable Samuel that some platforms are just put in place for advertisement. You know that TikTok is used for advertisement. Then someone, if you want to kill somebody's market, you just do that. That's just done by other people. Then that's not the danger of these other food industrial foods. No, my friend.
Now, recently in Katiti, Mr. Chairperson, there were some people who came and they showed us a certain example. They bought those Kiki Snacks from the nearby shop, and some students were there. They watched. They tried to dissolve some water in that Kiki Snack, and they sticked it in the hands. Yes, when trying to separate those hands, it was sticking. But can you imagine just if you eat it, what happens in the stomach?
Time is out, Honorable.
Time. I thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, your cabinet, and the members of the audience. I do rest my case.
Thank you very much, our Honorable Speaker. This is a point of guidance. Honorable Speaker, it is incumbent on you time the opposer. Otherwise, given that they want to exhaust what they have, then that is another debate. Give them opportunity to 2 points or 1 point. Then because if you said you have any, somebody is going to consume time for the one who is debating. Let them be limited to 1 or 2 points, and then we continue. Thank you.
Dear August House, I'm also directing this to the main speakers of this house. We are only permitting only 2 points from the two competing sides. So at this moment, allow me to welcome Right Honorable Sechkofo Amos to come and present over his views to the August House.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, Presiding Speaker, clerks, the secretaries, timekeeper, the competing sides, plus the audience. Good afternoon. Sechkofo Amos is my name, from the opposite side, and I'm opposing the motion tabled, science is an enemy to man. Allow me to first hand in my hard copy. I fully oppose the motion with my following views. Science has enabled people to acquire employment opportunities. Like in which way? So, people who have acquired science knowledge, they acquire science jobs like science teachers. As we see, we have here teachers who earn good salaries. You can't compare a science teacher to an arts teacher. You can compare. Well, I have a teacher called Mr. Sekandi. You can't compare Mr. Sekandi with Mr. Bay. Let me proceed. Science has enabled people to establish industries in which with these industries they are basically in many types. We have food processing industries and others. Let me talk on food processing industries. These industries, they process some which has been talked by my fellow honorable, that genetically made foods. These made foods, they are used to control hunger. We farmers, we have a season like a dry season. There you can't grow crops and they give you good yields. Now we use factories to increase on food production. That is science. Another one is security. Security, we acquire science to manufacture these atomic bombs and satellites. These atomic bombs, they were once used, as have been said. They were once used, but they were used for a major reason that Japan refused. Now, but they don't have any effect, I think. Yes, they were used for a major reason. Not so? Let me proceed. Time management. As our grandparents used to do, when they hear a cock, they can say that it is 12 afternoon. That is science, critical knowledge. Let me proceed. As you see, people who have acquired science knowledge, they get good jobs. As I say that science teachers, they earn good income. And we have engineers, as you see our man here. Point of information.
Honorable, I'm granting permission to Honorable Namakura Violet to come and oppose the speaker.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, sir. As we are corrected that we are only 2 points. Our fellow spoke about...
Order in the August House. Order. Dear August House, we told you that once it is proven beyond reasonable doubt and you are among these people that are competing and you have acted indisciplined in the House, we are going to refer to Penal Code 77. So I'm hearing some people running from behind. Once I get to see you, Honorable Continue.
As our fellow said that employment, really thank you. Next time you go and make better statistics. Do you know a man called Elon Musk? Do you know his inventions? He has made robots to replace man in terms of employment. Now we are seeing robots working in where man would have worked. Robots are the one working. Where man would have dug, now a machine tractors that are the one digging. That is employment you're speaking about. Another security you spoke about. You say that they use the atomic. I'm so amazed. You say that they were using the atomic bombs. They use it for a major reason. But what major reason would deserve to kill millions of people and affecting that generation? What major reason is that? Is that the science you're speaking about? Really, what major reason will it bring that they say such coffee, your mother did this and this, we should kill her because of this reason? Is it really sufficient to take other people's right?
Honorable, I'm granting permission to write to the current speaker to defend yourself.
I defend myself by saying that when they use those atomic bombs, not every person is useful on earth. We have useless people when they don't have any contribution to the country.
Order in the August House. Order in the August House. I'm granting permission to Right Honorable, the incoming Honorable, that is Honorable Jeremiah.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable, I would like to first inform you about the atomic bombs you're talking about. I thought that the atomic bomb was only used once in Japan. And the main reason why was it used, it is because these people refused to surrender. Imagine that Japan since never wanted to surrender. Those people they could go and they're still fighting till now. In case now, for example, you can see Israel. In case the government uses the atomic bomb in Israel, it will stop. The coming generation won't know those things that those Israelites have been fighting. But I'm telling you that those people in Japan, it helped them because they could do when they're still fighting till now. And now compare the number of those people who could die till today and those ones who died for using the atomic bomb. I think it saved the number of people who died. Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker.
Order in the House. I'm adding you 1 minute. You give the microphone to the Right Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. But I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Point of order loud.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. Is it in order for the current speaker to use the language which is not allowed? She used the Luganda language. Am I allowed? Yes. She spoke that Banange. Is it allowed? Is it allowed?
Order in the House. Honorable, did you utter out that word?
I think he did not hear me right.
What did you say?
I said that I'm so confused on what these people are saying. I don't even know I don't even know how to pronounce the word he has said.
Order in the House. Order. Right Honorables. Did the current speaker from the opposition alter out that one? Did the Right Honorable Speaker utter out that one?
No.
clarification from the beginning, because these people are saying that she altered out that word in the beginning. What? Yes?
From the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. She started with,
I mean,
this midway, yes?
This opportunity to help you save time. In this, you are not going to get the solution. But in the house, we are having the person we call the English doctor.
Yes.
In her analysis, she has to give us that, like the evidence that shows that the speaker has done so. So let us leave the rest to the English doctor. Thank you very much.
Time is out. You sign out.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker.
That has been the...
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. Presiding Speaker, the clerks, secretaries, the timekeeper, and the audience at large. Good evening.
And that has been the second cohort of the main speakers. I'm delighted to welcome the third cohort of the main speakers. And this time round, join me to welcome the third AFA, and that is Honorable Ainebio Nabisa. Order in the August House. Order.
Okay. I may be historically discovered, geographical located, mathematical calculated, biologically functioning, chemical reacting, physical connected, but never debated. I'm here to debate. But before I go any further, it will be unwise for me to go without recognizing the one, he who made this beautiful, successful session, the Right Honorable Speaker, the presiding speaker, the clerks, English doctor, timekeeper, the two antagonistic parties plus the entire fraternity. Good afternoon to you all. A wise man once said that you will experience a painful sharpening from time to time, but this is required if you to become a better pencil. Those were the words of the genius Kugonza Arthur. The one standing before you is Ainebio Nabisa from the affirmative, the one he wins within his jurisdiction to propose the above motion that states that science is an enemy to man to the following views. Allow me to first hand over this file to the clerks. As far as science is an enemy to man is concerned, I'm here to propose the motion by the following views. Which pollute the soil when applied continuously, for example, ammonia. These artificial fertilizers, they not only pollute the soil, but they are also costly compared to our organic fertilizers like the farmyard manure. We have disabledness. Due to the knowledge of science, scientists have led to the existence of some dangerous substances like acids, which when spilled into someone's body, they cause permanent disabledness, whereby a person cannot be in position to use his or her body part easily. And I'm sure that each and every person who is here, you have your body part which you're proud of. For me, I'm proud of my eyes because I can see you. We have denial of animal rights to sex. Due to the knowledge of science, scientists introduced artificial insemination, whereby you have to use a syringe to deposit semen or sperms into the reproductive organ of an animal, mostly the female ones, because it is not applied on male animals. This, and when you're carrying out artificial insemination, it is not easy and it pains. But people you call in science, your friend, can you imagine that when someone is carrying out artificial insemination, you have to first inject your hand into the reproductive organ of a cow? You have to first to put your hand there to direct the syringe, to first open the cervix, which is not applied when you're using a male bull to fertilize the animal. It's science, your friend. Let us assume when it's you, when you're the one to first...
Allowed. Right on the incoming honorable.
Through you, the Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to know, is it in order for the Speaker to use the language that is not allowed in the August House?
No.
So the Right Honorable Speaker, and I would like to first know, what is the meaning of the word "a"?
Yes.
Not good to explore the mouth anyhow.
how it was saying.
That one I will return the mic to Honorable.
Maybe you good at that, but can you spell that word that I've said? Can you spell it? You can't spell, and if you're good at
Honorable. You said which one? Can you spell it?
But I can't spell the word because I'm not learning that language you are talking. I'm learning proficiently.
Dear August House, do you agree with me that that word is in Uganda? No. So you said the analysis of the August House.
More than the artists, the art teachers. Don't you see that is discrimination in which we have seen how science is encouraging discrimination in schools in a way that students who offer sciences, there is the way they tend to be wise than those who offer arts.
Order in the house. Honorable, stand aside. The bell rang long time back. I'm granting you permission, Right Honorable Mazia Purity.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. I'll begin with your first view and the second. The first one is was about insemination. Do you know that insemination is so important in our animals?
That was not my first view.
You mentioned it.
You gave it once against it, dear Honorable. That was not my first view. That is a false view.
Excuse me, the Right Honorable Speaker. I say on the views that you spoke about, what I'm going to oppose, I'm not the ones that want to oppose this. Have you understood? It was about insemination. You know that artificial insemination is very, very important among animals. They prevent inbreeding. Do you understand? Inbreeding in animals. Thank you. The second.
No.
Application.
Right Honorable Speaker, may I call the one who owns my book, The Comprehensive Advanced Agriculture, to bring that book, and they open page 343 and they see how this artificial insemination is dangerous to people. May I?
You have said page
343.
I request that person to come and open page 343.
Please, can Abuya Joshua bring that book? That when we are dealing with living organisms, you don't have to be specific. You don't have to depend on human beings. You have to speak something that is very important.
Honorable Speaker of the House.
I would like to inform the current Honorable Speaker that you say that it needs specialists or it needs labor. It means that science is leading to employment to people. So these specialists, when come to inseminate their cows, they are getting money, they are earning money, of which at the moment you oppose a person who say that people are employed by science. Thank you.
So now
the sperms, am I right? So wait, excuse me. So it's not so dangerous because also human beings we do get it.
But when you call the surrogate mother, but the animals are not surrogates. And what I mean, do you know that it is very good for you to accept? With all what I've said.
May I speak, please?
I think that is enough from the right.
Thank you.
Let me inform you. You people, human beings, are the ones who use those poor methods of farming leading to soil what? For the infertility of the soil. So that science helped you to introduce the artificial fertilizers to help you improve the yields in your farm.
Are you a farmer, dear Honorable?
I'm a farmer.
I'm here tonight to debate a debate that has never been debated by best debater. Standing before you is Mugisha Jeremiah, Form 2 student, and I'm opposing the motion. Before I go further, allow me to give my hard copy to the secretaries. Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, the clerks, the timekeeper, the two fighting lions, ladies and gentlemen. As our resolution is already tabled and already explained by my fellow members, allow me to go further with my views. My first view is about raining cats and dogs. When I talk about raining cats and dogs, you know that science does not support deforestation, but rather it supports reforestation. And when trees are planted, they help in the formation of rainfall. And this rainfall supports planting, growth, thus improving the standards of farmers. One other things about working science. You can say that I'm working. I'm working because of science. I'm putting shoes because of science. I know, me as science, when I'm working, I need to put on shoes because when I put on shoes, worms won't enter into my body. So this is being helpful. It is saving my life. One other things about eating science. When I talk about eating science, with science, we know that before eating, you need to first wash your hands. Why? To prevent those germs from entering into my body. And this is saving my body. Is this being an enemy to me? Many other things about sleeping science. When I talk about sleeping science, with science, we believe that you need to sleep for only 8 hours. When you sleep for more than 8 hours and sleep for 9 hours, you're going to become lazy. Your body will be lazy. When you sleep for less time, your body, you won't be able to think outside the box because you have not given enough time to your brain to relax. So, is that being an enemy to me? I'm able to know all these things because of science. Many other things about sitting science. When I talk about sitting science, you can see my honorables they are sitting. They are sitting upright because they know the disadvantage of sitting when you're not in an upright position. Many other things about talents. When I talk about talents,
order in the house, order in the house.
When I talk about talents, science has developed our talents. For example, it has made the things that promote our talents, like the microphones, the speakers. I'm a musician, people, if you don't know. So, allow me, the Right Honorable Speaker, to give these people a sample to show that science has promoted talents. Okay, thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, for that. So, members, this song is showing the nationalism, the patriotism I have towards science, the love I have towards science. First of all, I'm going to use my mouth to put in the beat. That is science. Second, I'm going to use this microphone to speak to you so that you can listen to me. That is science. First, enjoy the beat. It goes. I love science because I eat science, I work with science, I sleep with science. Why can you say that science is bad? That science is bad. How can you say that science is bad? That science is bad. I said, and I can prove to you that I said, talking about
order in the house, order in the house, order.
So, can I show my talent? This is my talent. That is science. You are listening to me because of science. So I don't know why members are talking that science is an enemy to man. Many things about
honorable order, you stand aside. You stand aside. Order in the house, order.
That due to science you're sleeping for 8 hours so that you may think properly. You people, there is the way these politician scientists are making me to laugh in a way that we human beings, God gave us a sense of understanding, and it's upon you to decide for how many hours are you supposed to sleep. Let me give you an example. I'm a student from the boarding section. By exactly 9, the school administration, for them, they know that we have to be in our work. It's the time of being in the bed. But most of the times after reading, some of us we carry out extensions and you end up sleeping at 23, those who know 24-hour clocks. But by the way, let's go to the normal 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, at exactly 10. I have to, meaning that I've slept for always, 7 hours. Now, do they mean that we are not thinking well? Are we running crazy in front of them? It's upon you to decide for how many hours are you supposed to sleep. That is not science. You see the people who wake up at 3 a.m. and they go to work and they report at home at exactly 12 a.m. and they still they sleep for, can you imagine, not even for 12, they sleep for around 12:30, 1 and 2, and still they wake up at what? At 3. Are they not thinking well? Are you the one deciding for them?
You defend yourself, Honorable.
Thank you, Director. So, Honorable, I'm talking about that you have the sense, but you have what is called a biological time. Do you know the biological time? What do you understand by biological time?
Point of information.
First tell me. So, first of all, let me first inform you. You say that you can think, but we have even this type of people who think that when you sleep when it is full, that is the time for thinking. That is the best time for sleeping. But I would like to inform you, science says sleep for only 8 hours. And I've told you, when you sleep for less than, like you sleep for 7 hours, you won't be able to think outside the box. What am I meaning? The way I think a person has slept for 8 hours, you can't compare me with you. Meaning I can think a lot compared to you. That is science, members. That is science, biological time.
These are the politician scientists I'm telling you. I have stated it earlier that
man is an enemy to man. Because all those things we are doing, you man, for example, they're saying the atomic bombs, you man are the one that are using this atomic bomb. I can't make an atomic bomb and I put it there and then it passes. You man, you have control over this thing. So, man is an enemy to man. Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, the Secretary, two competing teams. Ladies and gentlemen, I remain Mugisha Jeremiah Senior 2, always a winning class. Thank you.
Yeah, I dignify the dignity of the Right Honorable Speaker, the presiding speaker, the clerks, English doctor, timekeeper, the two colliding sides, plus the house at large. Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand at the crossroads of progress and the fact of something being serious, being dangerous, let us carefully think about this ominous warning. Knowledge is power, but power can be a double-edged sword. Today we debate that science is an enemy to man. I'm Honorable Mwamps Godwin Peter, standing before you to propose a motion that seems absurd to some, yet it is a truth without clear outlines. I'm not here to perpetuate fear, but I'm here to eliminate. I'm here to eliminate the disadvantages of science. Starting with, allow me to first hand over my hard copy to the secretaries. Okay, here I begin to start. 1. Science has led to unemployment and displacement of job. What do I mean here? Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen that 65% of the manufacturing industries are using AI-powered machines. This is where we are going to find when the machines are used to do tasks which would have been done by people. Members, is science your friend?
I've forgotten, but let me give you a second scenario. You were asking that it's the scientists who made that, but was it science exactly?
To pass over the information.
Thank you, Mr. Right Honorable. Now, first of all, I would like to inform you, the current honorable.
Yes.
You talked of people having plastic surgery, but there are some, like, let me give an example of me. We do have what we call, life is full of choices, but choose wisely. There is a choice, take an example, there is a choice of becoming a born again, and there is a choice of going to the shrine. Somebody say that those scientists criminalize us. You see the people that are in the shrines, the people that are in the shrines, they do make our wills faster, making us to be stimulated to go there. But it's your choice to say that I will go for the God and wait. That's a choice.
I'm concluding. Ladies and gentlemen, as we weigh the disadvantage. In simple terms, disadvantages are dominant. Therefore, I rest my case.
The affirmers and the negators plus the audience standing before you is Katende Abdurajab, and a honorable from the negator side. As a wise man said, a wise man I say that tomatoes in a basket rot every day, but a wise man should make sure that those rotten tomatoes are removed daily, and I'm here to do so. Who doesn't want to live in a conducive environment? The heads of these institutions, you and I, always maintain the proper sanitation of this school. Look at where you are seated. My next second view is about. Science has enhanced the safety. We have had and observed by our eyes the advancement of safety gadgets, equipments like the gloves, the gumboots, and other attires like umbrella. Members, what don't you know about science? Why do you allow these people to tell you the false? False, remember, is taken by many people, but reality remains reality, and it is the truth. My third view is about accuracy. Look at how this building was constructed really. Look at the way it was constructed. They applied the knowledge of mathematics, which is science. They did not come out of nowhere to say that my next review is about
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Is it in order for the Honorable to use any other language beside from English?
No.
Am I allowed to? I can't even pronounce the word. Can I have a colleague? Oh, I cannot pronounce the word, please.
Yes. What am I allowed to say?
Yes.
He has said Oba, and last time he would be trying to confuse us that Oba.
Yeah, I've heard your concern, Honorable.
Thank you.
With reference to Act number 47, accompanied by Act number 57, I refer to you to the Penal Code 77 that any measure that has been allocated in the August House must be maintained, otherwise 10 marks are deducted from the variation. I, the Speaker, am the witness of the measure that has been broken by the current Speaker. So I fully deduct 10 marks from the current score of the...
What do I mean by critical thinking? Do you know that all these honorables from the affirmers applied the critical thinking when they were looking views to oppose science? Are they really failure? My next review is about eye-opener. As right now, I'm giving you information. It's opening your minds. It's giving you knowledge which will put into practice. And after all, you are saying that science is an enemy to man. How exactly? Won't that knowledge be?
You stand aside. I'm granting opportunity to Honorable Livingstone.
Mr. Honorable, do you know that because you have talked about the safety, that these scientists have provided the gumboots and so forth, like gloves and others, but do you know that they have protected only on a little scale, but in the zone, in the war zones, those fighting
equipments they use, they destroy a mass of people and on a large scale, not only you. And on the side of safety again, I am there. You have talked about those gumboots and shoes maybe, but in the water, the industrial effluent which have been maybe the waste of the industry, they are emitted into water, and some pollutes air through just the greenhouse gases. Therefore, the rain which comes containing acid, the acidic rain also causes some complications. Yes, that's the acidic rain, because it increases the acidity in your body. That is it.
Honorable, defend yourself.
Thank you, the right honorable speaker. Let me defend myself by saying, you were saying that in wars, that there are no safety equipments accompanied by those soldiers in the war. Do you know that? Now the wars we are now undergoing, like look at the war of Ukraine and Russia. A man just sends from out of nowhere, then he sends just a missile. Where are those people engaged? Let me proceed to the next view of pandemic response. Pandemic response. When I talk of pandemic response, look what science teaches our minds on the causes, effects, ways of preventing effective phenomena in our environment. They apply safety precautions.
Order in the house. In the house. Honorable, stand. We cannot reject a point of order in the house. You first present that point.
Thank you, the right honorable speaker. I don't think that maybe it is in order for the honorable, he's just speaking on 2 words. But the time was left and we are raising the points, but you are not minding about us. And this has not been this chance only. But you have accepted many chances for the other side. But for us, one person stands. You accept only one person, but not all. That's my complication.
You give us your point.
To inquire the current speaker that you have talked about that someone can launch a missile from nowhere. Do you know that those missiles, they can destroy the whole universe? Eh? Would you stay if they have destroyed the whole universe? Another question, you can answer me that before I proceed.
That is enough. You can then sit, take over your seat, then honorable reply.
Thank you.
I'd like to defend myself by saying, first of all, when those missiles distract the people in the area where it has been sent, do you know that it reduces the population? And once the population decreases, do you know that it reduces our country's expenditures? Honorable,
Honorable, sum up. Honorable, back to your seat.
I recognize your presence, sir. So, allow me to conclude by saying, members, how can someone deceive you out of nowhere, saying that science is an enemy to man?
Order, I say that you sum up.
Thank you, the right honorable speaker. So, dear friends, let us join hands together. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the, as you are compiling, through you, Mr. Speaker, I would ask the head teacher, together with the academic office, to make this debate official to the staff, that they become part and parcel of the debate. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am going to, if you ask, allow to be answered, and the one who is asking must be limited. Otherwise, you ask and you ask, you answer, you answer. That one is not a debate. Let me take this opportunity to invite our head prefect to pass a word of thanks to the August House and also his message to the audience. You are welcome, sir.
So I'm here to put across such. I would like to appreciate and to extend my sincere gratitude to the administration of Kalasa College School for having been together with us throughout this course. Really, the administration has stood with us financially, and softly our HM has intervened. Let us clap for her in her presence. The other thing, I would like to introduce you the committee that has been preparing this, majorly the committee, but this has been prepared by a lot of people, by very many people. But I would like to present to you, or to read to you the names of the people that have partially been in the organization. I personally have been chairing the preparations. My name is Talema Victor, the head prefect, Kalasa College. I've been working together with the Right Honorable Speaker, Iga Derrick, Senior 5. I've been working together with the presiding speaker, Kabuye John Kasule. That has been the official committee that has led the organization of this function. In a very special way, I may not be able to thank all of the people that have been here, but in a special way, allow me thank Doreen Senior 5 for the great work she has done. In a special way, let us clap for her. She has really put in much effort to see that this function is looking like this. She, right from the start of this week, she has been leaving here very late. But the reason as why she has been leaving the school very late, she has been planning, she has been maneuvering ways to see that the function is colorful, as you see. We had her a hand clap. And another thing, I would like to introduce to you our guest of honor officially. She's our one and only, the head teacher. Will we be able to convince her? So we thought we would not be able to convince her to attend, but by God's mercies, she welcomed us as the parent. She gave us a conducive environment to speak to her. She did not at any time react badly to us. She did not at any time harass us before her. So we can add her a mighty hand clap for that.
She said, Banange, I'm so confused. I think it would be members, I'm so confused. Even she said that other people's life dropped an atomic bomb. Then Lusabe said that for the audience to see. I think it would be for the audience to see. Members, you have used this word in the water. It would be in the water. Honorable Ainebiona Desan said that they have talking about. It would be they have spoken about. Yes. Then said these artificial fertilizers. It would be these artificial fertilizers. Then said artificial insemination. The pronunciation of this word is artificial insemination. In English, we don't say that 3 a.m. We say that 9 a.m. when we are pronouncing. That is it. Then you said that. Well, that's all about. But this and this, the members were arguing about this and his concern of yeah? But for me, I think this word. If I'm amazed, I can say, haha. Do you get? Because I see it doesn't belong in any language. Don't you see? Yes. Then to the side of opposers, Mugisha said another thing, it would be another thing. Then Purity, you said, I would like to inform you. Yes, you said that. It would be, I would like to inform that. Even you used the vernacular. They used it to fall. It would be, they used to fail. During that time of vaccine, it would, you were trying to say that during that time of COVID-19. Katende, you said that this modification of these foods, it would be the modification of these foods. Even you said, those harm I'm saying, it would be, those harm I'm saying. Yes, it is correct. Maybe I did a mistake. Then you said even scientists who carry out those situations. I think it would be scientists who carry out those experiments or investigations. Do you agree with it? Yes. Even Katende said that, Auntie, I'm answering you. Yes, you have used the vernacular here. Let me repeat, Auntie, I'm answering you. Auntie, is here your aunt? Aunt, I'm answering you. According to me, it would be, you were in a sentence continuing. It would be that I'm answering you. How this building was constructed. How this building was constructed. Even another vernacular used the over. It must be O. You say, to proceed to my view, it would be to proceed with my view. That is it. Thank you for your improvement in English speaking. May God enable you another time. Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you, Speaker, for this opportunity.
Right, Honorable, you say that among the affirmatives, there was only one speaker who didn't use the official language.
Yes, she was violent.
It was only one language, also.
Yes.
Now, among the negators, there is Honorable Purity.
Purity said yeah.
And the Honorable Katende.
Rajab said the auntie and the over.
Now, the other over we had deducted 10. Now, we are going to deduct 10 from the farmers. Yes, minus 10. And we are as well deducting another 20 from the negator. Because we are deducting that for Honorable Purity. That is 10. Rajab said over and that means we are deducting 20 and 10. A total of that. Not so?
Having heard from the doctor, now I think the clerk has handed over the results to the honorable desk, and I see the calculator is doing its work. As we wait for what they are doing, I have the opportunity to invite the club's prefect to come and have a word of hello.
Whenever you are or whenever you live, try to leave a legacy. A legacy is something difficult to leave, but try or put more effort in order to leave a legacy. We are here because of former club's prefect, none other than Mavida Timothy, as usual. So, this was his legacy. Straightforward. We are having 10 clubs in our school. 1, debating club, scripture union club, patriotism club, youth alive club, Nkola Zambogo, sports club, history club, geography club, and art and design club. But among the 10, we are having 4 clubs which are active. 1, it's art and design. As you see on the exhibitions, a lot of work was done by the art students. Sports prefect, sports club. We always have matches. We had interclass sports interclasses, sports competitions. We have Spiritual club. We usually have normal prayers during Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have debating club, as we are here just because of debating club. So other clubs, I think every club having a president. Please next year, also, I beg or I request you also to be active, okay? I also have few appreciations because most of the appreciations has been done. 1, I thank the supportive administration that God has gave to us. Really supportive, that's 1. In my own way, I like to thank our dear lovely HP. He's a proactive man. Whatever you see here is not my work alone or Derek's alone, but also HP has created many ways to reach this function. So I thank you, our lovely HP. I also appreciate those members who have managed to be or to engage in these competitions right away from senior 1. Most of you fear to debate, but these honorables managed to debate. So I thank you for that heart. I also appreciate the table of jury for the work you've done. Really, thank you very much. In the name of Jesus Christ, I beg to stop. In education, we invest.
Of time, on my schedule, there would be a communication from the patron to whom maybe because he's not around, and through you, the speaker of this August House, next on the schedule would be communication from the guest of honor. If it is your will, allow me to take this opportunity to invite our dear guest of honor as well as our head teacher to come and grace this occasion by giving us a word of encouragement, and really the house deserves. Please, a standardized hand clap. That one is for me, the smaller one. A big one. Asante sana. Thank you very much.
That the debate had boiled up to this, up to the way it has appeared. I didn't expect this. So it is so wonderful. Thank you very much. I thank very much our head prefect. I think you made the right choice. Thank you very much for giving him your votes, because he has lifted us to another and rejected involving in debating. But him and the head prefect, they came to me and approached me and told me about what was going on. So on that note, I'm here to request all of you, because debate is a school activity. So we are all supposed to involve. And I'm arguing the rest of the students who have not participated, okay, have participated passively. You did not come out to debate on behalf of your class. So next time I'm urging you to get involved. Because it is a school activity. Such activities in the school, like they have mentioned, sports, debating, MDD, and the different activities of the different clubs, they make the school lively. It is not only academics which keep us in school, but by involving in these different activities, we develop very many skills, and we come out of school when we are a whole man, including women. You are what? Woman is also man, biologically. You come out a whole man when you have developed different what? Skills. That is why I'm urging all of you to participate. Why do we involve in debates? These debates are very, very important in the school members. What are the values? It is a social activity. We are all gathered here because of what? Because of debate. And the people were very, very attentive. Everyone has been very eager, to listen, to learn. So we are socializing. Students, teachers, prefects, debaters, we are all together because it is a social activity. Even entertainment, haven't we been entertained? Yes. We have been entertained. So it is also another value out of debating. Developing skills in communicating to people, skills in debating. One day you will be members of parliament. You are learning it from the grassroots here in the schools. So we develop speaking what? Skills, listening. You were very attentive to hear what they are saying. So you have developed those skills of listening. Leadership. Some of you are developing as leaders. You are developing your leadership skills. Administration, I've seen administration here. All those skills we are acquiring from debate. Discipline, the Honorable Speaker was in charge, but everyone was respecting the Speaker. The Speaker's word. The Speaker has commanded. So administration and leadership, discipline, respect of each other, knowledge. Members, haven't you learned? You have learned a lot. So debates are good because we acquire knowledge. A development of talents, it is also there. So those who are debating, there are some talents you are developing. Honest. I've seen the English doctor when she was very, very honest. people were denying that the other honorable did not speak any vernacular. They were denying. But the English doctor came out and he told us the truth that vernacular somewhere was realized. So we can see the honesty which people develop. On that note, I am calling upon the rest of the clubs which are not very active also to become vibrant, like the debating club and those other vibrant clubs like the sports club. So one day we want to sit here when it is in Kobazambogo inviting us, like how the debating club has invited us. Yeah? At one time, the sports club also invited me at the field there to be their guest of honor. So we want you, people who belong to other clubs, also to be very, very vibrant, like these clubs which are vibrant. Allow me also to emphasize what our MC told us, that when we are debating, we are not quarreling. We are just exchanging ideas, but we are not quarreling. So next time, let us not experience a quarrel between those two sides. Mr. Waiswa observed something. We shall involve the teachers of English to guide us on how that should be done. Organizing committee from the head prefect's communication, he said it seems they were fearing to come to my office to approach me. Please, my office is an office to receive everyone, whether it is a complaint, a request, any form of assistance, any form of communication. Please, you are all welcome to my office. I do not chase away people. My work, the reason as to why I sit in that office, technology and science. Then we tried to do the needful, to look here and there, to see how we can come in to facilitate the debate, today's debate. So next time I'm requesting that you approach us as early as possible and do involve in the teachers of English. By the way, English doctor, I don't want you to correct me. These teachers are called teachers of English, not English what teachers. The English teachers, those are the people from Britain. Those are the English what teachers. But you call them the teachers of English. So next time, involve in the teachers of English. We would like to have them here. And they make what? Corrections. And they guide us. So next time, you and you are presenting your people who stood in on behalf of your class. And I'm arguing the rest also to come out and show us what you have. You are also supposed to show us. Don't leave school when you have not involved in any activity.
I told that you are going to pick the best score for Honorable Jeremiah, and that was 79. If you add, that was 79. Yes, Honorable Jema, you are happy. Honorable Jema, you are happy. 93 also. Now we are not going to be presenting these scores. That percentage that they are getting, 93 and 87, we are adding the content. That was going to come up with 100%. But the scores that I have to analyze here, we should exclude the content, because in the previous debates we have not been including that content. That means these debates have been judged out of 80, the previous ones. Now I'm also considering out of 80. Honorable Jeremiah, in the first place, he got 79 plus 78 out of 80. That makes a total of 157. When it comes to Honorable Purity, in the first debate that we picked, she got 78 plus 80, because in the current debate that we are sharing today, in fact, she maximized the 80 out of 80, the whole total 80, ending up with 158. When it comes to senior 3, I'm having Honorable Viola. We picked the best debate that she attended. She attended a debate and she managed to come up with 80, and even in this one, she had 8 and came up with 79, and this one has managed to come up with 78, ending up with 157. The August House, allow me to declare that
special gift from head teacher goes to Yiga Deriki, our honorable speaker. Thank you very much for the work. I have Taremwa Victor, our head prefect, for his special talents in organizing others. That is a gift from the head teacher. Then these two, they are senior 1 students. These senior 1 students have impressed me. When it came to MDT, they involved in each and every activity of their class during that day of dedication. Whatever activity, these two girls would appear. When it came to debate, they are the same girls, but they are senior ones. So we are expecting a lot from them, and this is a gift from the head teacher, appreciating you for being very, very active in each and everything. These two girls are Nabisi and Edith. It is small, but accept it. Then another one is Nacha, Nakia. Thank you for being very, very active, for representing your class, for organizing your class. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our dear guest of honor, as well as our head teacher, for that appreciation. We are winding up. I think we can go back and take our seats. Gifts. Please, as you go back, you people, you are missing a lot. We have gifts for the winner, a gift to the winner, and the winner was none other than Senior 3. And Senior 3, you have been gifted by a wall clock. You go to the teacher and receive your gift quickly. As the runners-up Senior 2, you prepare to come and receive your gift from the head teacher. Senior 2s, you also come on the podium and be gifted by the head teacher. Thank you very much for that occasion, and I'd like to also Yes. In Africa, we say a winner takes it all. Therefore, the winners, because they have been given a lot of gifts, they are even given a gift of a handbag to carry what they have got. Okay. And please, thank you very much for all you have done, participating, being around, being disciplined. Let me invite the head prefect to have an information very fast, and then we wind up. You are welcome.
On the other side of us, we are gospel musicians. We are talented in singing. And this Saturday, we are having a program on Kingdom TV. So at exactly 2 p.m. we will be there. So you might watch. We will be live. I, Mr. Sendeke, and my little sister. And another information is that you follow our music on our YouTube channel, TikTok, and other websites. So may you be blessed. I think that's all.
Thank you very much. Talents don't hide, and you will see people are reaching the extent of being hosted on a very respected radio station that they are presenting their music. Here on our schedule, there is remarks from the MC, who is none other than himself, and my remarks are going to be very brief. One is next year, as I requested the teacher, we want this debate to be neutral, to be handled by the teachers, to be neutral. Because why are people running out? They are not satisfied. That is normal. But to be neutral, we want the speaker to balance, to be a teacher. If not so, if it is a program, we can get somebody to be an adjudicator from outside, to be neutral. Next is, when we are debating, please let us leave emotions aside. People were here hyping the voices, thinking they are driving a what? A point. And in the end, they were making mistakes. Senior, you lost marks because you were emotional. And being emotional, that's when you end up being deducted 30 marks. That is a lot. Therefore, debates, let them be normal, accept. Don't defend a point if it is defeated, that you want it to win. Let it go and think of another point. Lastly, to members of the audience, this debating opens very many opportunities you don't know. These certificates people are getting, if you are writing your CV and you say I was a member of a debating club, it is another what? Advantage. For now you don't know. From here you want to become chairman LC1. But you want to be chairman LC1 when you are inside your house. When they call a meeting, you want your deputy to speak. Learn from here. Are we there? Therefore, those who are hiding under desks, come up, build your talent. And that one will take you to greater heights. But otherwise, I take the opportunity to thank mostly the organizing committee for this wonderful occasion. And I think it is building momentum in people. Those who used to fear, now they have seen what has happened. If you go back at your father putting on that medal, what does it mean? What does it come to his mind or to her mind? You are doing something, and the father or mother will become happy. But some of you leave school without being mentioned anywhere, and somebody will ask you, are you part of this school? If you are in that category, put very many question marks about you. Why don't they know you? Come up and show your talent. In the interest of time, I would say, I have a lot of words, but we preserve them for next year, God willing. Lastly, let us have a closing prayer from our liturgy prefect, and then people go home.
And so, let's have a prayer. Dear Lord Jesus, thank you for the gift of this new day. Dear Lord Jesus, help us when you are leaving. Look into our hearts when you are going outside. Take care of us. Dear Lord Jesus, give us more and more courage so that we may do so the next time. In the name of Jesus Christ we have prayed.
Amen. N'abali basekerera no bajja kukkiriza.